Hey everybody, Jason and John here, Everyday Crypto, sponsored by CryptoTaxShield.com. I'm going to do another fantastic episode today. Jason, thanks for sitting down with me again today. We're going to do another good one.
John, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet. So I've noticed that the market's getting a little bit better. There's some healing going on out there in the world. I just want to kind of sit down with you, kind of cut you loose and kind of give us some ideas on what might be going on out there in the crypto world.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem. If I could just start off with, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. And if you find any entertainment or educational value in this video, please like and subscribe. It helps us help you, and we appreciate it.
Perfect.
As far as the market today, it's very interesting. So Bitcoin took off the last few days. I think it got past $45,000 for a second, but now it's sitting around 44.
Right.
44 is an interesting spot for Bitcoin because it's a strong level of resistance or support. And right now it's resistance for us. So we need to, in order to have confirmation that we are back on a bull run, we need Bitcoin to close out above 44 and move past it.
Right.
But when you see that happen, you'll see traders get very aggressive because that means we're running again.
Right, exactly.
But I also do notice two things that are very interesting to me. One, leverage. There's a strong leverage on the long side. So people are betting very heavy leverage-wise that Bitcoin's going to go up. As we've said in other episodes, this is when whales start to feed if things are over-leveraged.
Right.
So for guys like me, that's super concerning because it feels like we're running and people are getting super bullish and then whales will come in and shake the tree and all the noobs will freak out.
Right.
And I do know a lot of retail money has come in the last few days because if you look at Shiba Inu, it's up like 40% yesterday or today, whatever it was. And that's retail investors. That's what they're going to invest in. So Gotcha. It's very interesting to see that as well. So it's two totally different stories. You have the leverage and the Shiba. So it's
right on.
Yeah.
So with that being said, is Shiba something that you invest in personally?
No, not really. Shiba is a retail play. So it's
okay.
Super popular with noobs who really maybe don't know how to read market caps or strength of fundamentals within a project. Right. Personally, I don't see anything valuable in Shiba, but that's just me. I'm glad other people are involved, and Shiba does bring new people into the space, so I appreciate that. I'm not a hater. I'm just right. It's not for me.
Sure. So what got you jazzed?
Yeah, very exciting stuff. So on our last episode, we talked about how something big has got to be brewing with GALA because they've been so quiet.
Yep.
And yesterday it came out.
Oh.
And I don't think the information has made it to the streets yet because it was just in their Discord. Mm-hmm. But it's very interesting, and I'm super bullish on the news. So what came out with this is that they have music nodes coming out, which tells me that they're getting involved in the music industry. They're already in the gaming industry, but they're getting involved in the music industry. And why this is so bullish is because currently in the music industry, musicians work very hard. Mm-hmm. Finally, they get signed, and the rest of their life, they're trying to get out of that contract because they're not,
right.
That's very typical within the music industry, right?
Yep.
And I've always known this. Like the whole past year, I've been waiting for this to happen because I know at some point this will happen, where decentralization comes to the music industry, and artists will get to keep the mass majority of their profits and controlling interest of what they do.
Right.
And I know this is going to be huge. And when GALA said they're getting involved in that and they're building out the infrastructure through the nodes, mm-hmm. It just goes to show once again, like their upper management is super pedigree, right?
Right.
Big thinkers. They're ahead of the curve. This is what I like to see when I get involved in a project. I want to see their upper management.
Sure.
So they also have partnerships, like Snoop Dogg was in their Discord, and there's some sort of event going down tomorrow in LA called the Polestar, Plostar. And I imagine this is when the full spectrum of what this exactly will look like is going to come out. I imagine some major artists tomorrow are going to come out and say, look, we're involved with GALA and we're building this thing out together as a team. And another really cool thing about this thing is that with GALA, if I understand correctly, with this new music venture, maybe you download their app, maybe you own the node, but you get paid for listening to the music.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So it's much like crypto gaming. It's free and will pay you to play.
Wow.
This is the next level. It's Gala's ecosystem is building out so fast and so beautifully. There's so much opportunity here,
right.
And they think so big that I really believe they're a top 10 crypto project. I really do. I think they should be in the top 10 of the coin market cap, and I think they're going to get there. I really do.
I find that fascinating. One of the cool things I love about sort of decentralized everything is, and we've talked about this sort of early on in the series, that it gives the power back to the people to do what they want with their money, virtual or otherwise. This, I didn't even think about it from that angle. That what a great thing for artists, music, graphic arts, whatever. What a great way to put the power back in their hands, where they're not beholden to a record company forever and giving away 80% of their money for the next 30 years. It's great.
Yeah, John, this is the power of decentralization. This is the core belief that all crypto sits on: decentralization, giving power back to the people. No single point of power. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you watch it play out and when you think how it can change humanity, right?
Right.
It's a really beautiful thing. And one more thing in Gala's, this was also talked about yesterday, but it's smaller news, so maybe it got forgotten about. But you have a partnership with 888 Inner Circle NFT project.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know, 888 Inner Circle is a very accomplished, very trustworthy NFT ecosystem where like the world's top artists like get involved and do things. So whatever's going on with that as well, I assume is going to be really big.
For sure. And anytime you get to kind of double back to when you talked about Snoop Dogg and some of the other ones, anytime you sort of marry that with something like crypto or NFTs, it just adds instant credibility to not only the industry, but the particular project that you're looking at, right? I mean, that's advertising 101. You just get a celebrity spokesperson, but these are also people that are going to be engaged in that life. So you can't have much more of an endorsement than that.
There's tons of celebrities now are getting heavily into NFTs. And Snoop Dogg's NFT portfolio is quite impressive. Mm-hmm. And he was also at Gala Games or Galaverse in December in Las Vegas. He was a performer for Gala. Mm-hmm. So I know this isn't just randomness that he's on the Discord and this is all music related.
Right.
Obviously, he is going to be a big part of this. And as far as music goes, I mean, who doesn't like Snoop Dogg, right? Even if you don't like music, you like him. I still like him. So what a great frontman to have,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. He definitely crosses sort of every genre of music lover. And even if you don't particularly like his music in particular, you've seen him in movies and TV shows and stuff. And, he's got there's that star factor for sure. Well, this is very interesting, man. This is good stuff. Yeah. I think you're right, though. A lot of people probably haven't seen what's been dropping with Gala. And I think it's important that people get in there, start digging around. And it's important to get into Discord where you can and start conversing with other folks in the market. You just learn a ton. So
there's a wealth of information on Discord and Twitter. There really is. It's like being in the inner circle and you get to hear news first. So I always tell people, if you're going to do research, start off with Discords, Twitters.
Yep.
That's a good way to really get the good information. Really.
And listening to people like yourself. So I mean, we do these for a reason. I do this. I'm very selfish with this. I want to learn as well, and I get a front row seat. So Jason, thanks so much for sitting down. We're going to do another one of these probably tomorrow, and we're looking forward to more good stuff.
John, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Till tomorrow. Take care.
Yep.